at the NBA Finals, obviously it's the OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Two teams that were not expected to make it here, but we are here. What is your analysis on the Thunder and the Pacers Finals series, sir?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring series. And I think that it's going to, like you said, the Pacers they're a fast paced team. I think that OKC, because OKC can play many styles. So I don't think OKC is gonna have a problem with playing fast pace with the Pacers. But the difference between what's gonna happen between what happened with the Knicks and OKC is that one, they have bigs that's going to actually step up on pick and rolls. And then two, they have Alex Caruso who dodges all these picks. So all them picks that McHale was getting stuck on and all the defenders that was defending Tyrese and Nimhard that were getting stuck on, that's not going to happen in this OKC series. Because you got Luke Dort and you got Alex Caruso. Those are great defenders. Great defenders. They're not going to get easily hit by picks. They're gonna fight through picks. It's gonna be harder for Tyrese to score. But that series is gonna depend on Miles Turner and Siakam. What are they gonna do? Um, can Chet and Hartenstein lock those two up? But I got OKC. But the Pacers, Nimhard and Neesmith is hurt, so who knows how well he's gonna play defensively. But those two don't stand a chance against Shea. Shea's bigger than Brunson. They're not gonna be able to bully him like they did Jalen Brunson. Shea is gonna, and then since everyone want to call Shea a free throw merchant, he's gonna get them into foul trouble too. And that series, they really did not get into foul trouble like that. Shea is gonna force the refs to call those fouls on Nimhard and Naismith, and it's gonna be way difficult for them to play that hack ass defense that they play. So I got OKC though.
Oh, I definitely knew you had OKC. So the Thunder, if you want to say, obviously they have the better player. They have the best player in the series in Shea. You can argue and say they have the second best player in J-Dub. You can argue it. Pascal, J-Dub, whatever. You can argue it. You can argue Chet, Miles Turner, whoever the third best player. You can argue. But the Thunder, they do basically everything that the Pacers do. They get in transition. Both these teams are ranked 1 and 2 in points off turnovers in the postseason. They're ranked 1 and 2. So they both like to get out in the fast break off a turnover, stuff like that. Honestly, though, I think the offense for the Pacers is somewhat better than the Thunder. Now, the Thunder, they have a really good offense because they had a top offense all year. Now, defense, we know the defense is great because we talk about it all the time. They have like 7 defenders on the team that are really good, 8. Like, we talk about that a lot. For the Pacers to win this series, they have to outshoot them. They have to be a better shooting team than the Thunder. Because in the playoffs, the Thunder are only shooting, 46% from the field?
I don't think they shoot a lot of threes either.
They don't. They're only 30. They're 33% on 3-point percentage. And the Pacers are 49%, close to 50. Now, they haven't played a defense like this. This defense is different. Now, so that could change. But I'm just going off of what they have done so far. And they have shot 40% from the 3. The Thunder have to take away the 3s. If they can take away the 3s, they can obviously win. They can obviously win. But the Thunder, they got to play their brand of basketball. Get out and transition on them because I feel like in the half court, it's going to be kind of hard for them. Because once they put a guy like, because I'm going to ask you after this, I think they are going to put Lou Dort on Hallie. And Hallie has to deal with a bigger guy. And then once Caruso comes in, they're going to probably put Caruso on him. Or we saw it against Denver. They put Caruso on Pascal Siakam. They could put Caruso on they put Caruso on Jokic, my bad. They could put Caruso on Pascal. And Pascal likes to, we saw it against the Knicks. He likes to back down, get in the post, and get over bigger, smaller guys. Caruso is different. I don't know if he's going to be able to do all that. So they just have to shoot better than them, hit their 3-pointers. They're not going to out rebound because the Pacers aren't even a good rebounding team. The Thunder aren't either. And the Pacers, they have a chance. I'm not, look, hey, I'm being biased. I'm sticking with my guy. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't going to be tripping. But I'm sticking with the Pacers. I think the Pacers could win this series. I'd say Pacers in 7. I said that on Twitter. I'm keeping with that. But the Thunder, it looks like they just have everything. They have the offense that can stick with them. If they want to run a transition, they can do the same thing. They have the way better defense. So they have the pieces to basically damn near, like you said, blow them out almost every game. Will they? No. But they damn near can. And a lot of people don't have the Pacers winning anyway because they just think they're just not better than them. And I understand it. The Thunder are different. This is a different team. This is a different team.
Well, for first and foremost, I think that, I wouldn't say that the Pacers offense is necessarily better than OKC's because they like to be in transition. If you get them in the half court, they offense goes down tremendously. I think the Thunder are the better team in the half court, and the Pacers are the better team, on the break and things of that nature. But if the OKC could hold them to a half court offense, this is their series. It's gonna be hard to compete with the Pacers if you got them on the break all the time. Because we obviously seen it with the Knicks. The Knicks gave them hella fast break points every single game, and they were up double digits or damn near blowing them out every single game. So if you do that with the Pacers, then it's gonna be a difficult series for you because they like to get out in transition and shoot those transition threes. That's what makes their offense so damn potent because they get a lot of transition threes. But like you said, I do think me personally, I think they'll put Caruso on Holly and then put Luke Dort on Pascal. I know Alex did guard Jokic and the Jokic, but I don't know. I feel like Luke Dort would do a better job than he would. Even though Alex Caruso did do amazing on Jokic. But I would more so want him on Holly. I think that Alex Caruso is a better on-ball defender than Luke Dort. Luke Dort just bigger. So I'll put him on Pascal.
Wouldn't you want the bigger guy though? Wouldn't you want the bigger guy on Tyrese though?
No, because
to make it uncomfortable.
Nah, because Alex Caruso, it depends on the player first and foremost. Because Alex Caruso, he's a better pick dodger than Luke Dort. So you need somebody because Halliburton's gonna get hella screens set for him. And if Luke Dort gets caught, it's gonna be the same thing like in the Knicks series where Tyrese just takes advantage. But if you put Caruso on him, Caruso's dodging those picks, and I think Caruso's a better on-ball defender. So Tyrese is not going to be doing all them side-to-side dribbles and step back three. Caruso's going to be on there. I feel like he can get away with that more on Luke Dort than he would on Alex Caruso. And if you take away Tyrese Halliburton, you cut the head off the snake.
Tyrese, which is crazy. It makes sense, but it's crazy. When he played the Thunder these 2 games in the regular season, he had his worst at damn near everything. He averaged 11 points, worse, only 5.5 assists, tied worse. Field goal percentage, 44%, tied 17. At plus minus, he was a minus 32. They have multiple defenders on him. And I want to ask you, I don't think it will happen this game, but I could see it potentially game 3, depending on how the series goes. I don't think Isaiah Hartenstein plays a lot in this series.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking the same thing. I think they're going to go small because they're going to want Alex Caruso in there. Yeah. I think they're going to go, well, not small, but because they still kind of big. But yeah they're not going to run that too big lineup. I think Chet, because I think they are like Chet on Miles.
Yeah. Because I'm like, it just makes more sense. It makes more sense. The Thunder are so good. Everything like the Pacers can do good, they can just counter it. They can counter it. If they want to go small, we can go small right with y'all. We want to go a double big lineup, we go double big lineup just with y'all. If y'all want to, they can do everything. And that's why the Thunder are favorite by minus 700. And that's understandable. I get it. But Hallie, I think Hallie needs to play good. Don't get me wrong. But I think it depends on others. Like how J-Dub was playing in them first, like in that series against the Nuggets, can't have those. You can't have those because like I put like when I went down the list, like in the playoffs, the Pacers have what 10 people averaging they have 6 people averaging double-digit points and Obi and McCollum with 8, and they only got 3 with the Thunder. Shea is basically averaging 30, J-Dub averaging 20, and Chet averaging 16. Everybody else ain't averaging more than 9. So I need J-Dub to have like the masterclass games like how he gets against Timberwolves, because he was great against Timberwolves. Chet was too. So we need them offensive games, and they can because this defense isn't a really great defense. It's not the greatest. Now it's been decent in the playoffs, but it's not the greatest. So, and I know you said about Shea and the foul, bro. What have they done, bro? Every star player against the Pacers has gone off. Giannis, Donovan, Jalen, they all cook. So Shea cooking ain't gonna be shocking. He gonna do whatever he wants. We just can't let them others get off.
But if he get Nembhard and Naismith in foul trouble, y'all defense is gone after that. Don't get me wrong, y'all got other bodies that they can do them, but those are your best 2 perimeter defenders. And if they're out the game, because me personally, who do you put on Shea? Because if you put Nembhard's too small. So if you put Naismith on him and you put Nembhard on Jalen Williams, he's too small for Jalen Williams. At least when Nembhard stuck Brunson, they kind of the same size.
I mean, you have to. I feel like Naismith is probably your best perimeter defender. I would at least. Nembhard sticks J-Dub. You put Tyrese on Lu Dort because Lu Dort offensively, he ain't all that. So we hide Tyrese there. Lu Dort ain't gonna be going over all dribble and trying to. It's not gonna happen. He's not gonna do it. We keep Pascal. We try to switch Pascal on one of the smaller guys. Like, honestly, like a Shea. Shea can hold his own, don't get me wrong. But you got to try and get them pick and rolls and push Pascal on Shea. Because he's not as big as a J-Dub and a Lu Dort. You got to try and do that. So Pascal can eat, because that's how he be getting his buckets. Obviously down low and then transition. Tyrese, he gonna try and get whatever mismatch on him. But the thing is, not a lot of mismatches. That's why I said last year, I'm like, man, they don't got nobody to hunt. Really, it's really not a lot to hunt.
Even if Chet gets switched out on him, are you really comfortable with him taking Chet off the dribble? Like, Chet can move his feet.
Hey, I saw
Chet's not a cat. You know what I mean? He gonna move his feet.
I saw Tyrese take Giannis off the dribble for game.
I mean, Giannis was playing 50 minutes? The hell? That man tired. That man was tired.
Tyrese played 50 minutes too. He was tired too. That's neither here
nor
there.
No, bro, they ran a 10-man lineup the entire playoff series, bro. Literally the entire playoff series.
Who fucked that is? Blame Doc Rivers.
Tyrese doesn't show up, bro. They do not have a chance. He can't give you these 8-point games like he did with the Knicks. He has to give you at least 20 or more every game if they want to have a chance to win it, bro. That's the only way. Because Pascal can't go off and Miles Turner can't go off, and then Tyrese does nothing.
Oh, no, I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. If I'm Tyrese, man, we gonna try and put Isaiah Hart. Isaiah Hart's time is too slow. So you try and get him off the dribble, kick out for say somebody for a 3. But then once they go to that small lineup, Jesus Christ, man. It's just, bro, they got everything you need. They have everything you need in the team, and that's why they are here. That's why the Thunder are here. They have everything. And like I said, I think this series is getting slept on. I get it. Everybody has OKC, but I do feel like the Pacers are getting disrespected to an extent. I definitely think they think like a lot of people just like, yeah, they're gonna lose, but they could get 2 games, maybe a game. But people just like they got no shot. Look,
you know who's a key factor though for y'all? Ben Mathurin. If Ben Mathurin can show up, then if Ben Mathurin shows up and Tyrese doesn't give y'all anything, it can at least kind of even it out a little bit because Ben is a scorer. And he can replace what Tyrese, not replace him, but like as far as scoring wise, he can replace what Tyrese does if Ben could get it going this series.
I agree, but sometimes Rick Carlisle, when he sees him not play defense or get fouls, he just sits him. He doesn't play. He didn't even play that much last game in the closeout game. He only played Ben Mather and what's this? 9 minutes. He only played 9 minutes.
But each series is different though.
No,
each series is different. So they're gonna need that scoring this series for sure.
I need Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin, I think he plays a key part because I think honestly, depending on who's court, he's the most athletic guy on the court. So we're gonna need them rebounds. We're gonna need you in transition. Obviously, we know they're in transition. We need like the Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin has been decent in the playoffs for them. He's been good. So we need them. You're probably, especially if they run a small lineup, you're like the second tallest guy on the court. So we're going to need that when you do play. It's like I wish I could say, hey, we got to out rebound and get offensive rebounds. They're not a good rebounding team. Like, I seen Miles Turner only got 2 rebounds.
That's unacceptable. That Roy Hibbert 2.0. Nah, Roy was a decent rebounder, big. It was just that one game in the playoffs he played bad.
But Miles Turner never been a good rebounder. Never. He's never been.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
Pascal
who's a better
isn't
rebounder, him or Jaren Jackson?
Ooh,
that's terrible. You can't. That's terrible. You can't. No, you gotta sit here and think about that.
Well, this season, Miles averaged 6.5. Jaren averaged, I don't know.
Jaren averaged like 6'2".
Yeah. Who's a better rebound?
That's sad, dog. That is
I don't
sad.
know. I really don't know. I don't know. I think they're the same. They don't rebound.
Yeah, I think they're about the same. Let me see. How much is Jaren Jackson
average? Jaren Jackson averaged what the hell?
This year he averaged 5.6. So technically Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. 5 rebounds is crazy. 5 rebounds is crazy. That's sad.
I think he like 6'11", 7 foot, bro.
Like I said, man, the Thunder, they got everything you need. But man, I'm gonna say this: if the Pacers win this series,
you know they not, bro.
Oh, I know they will. They will win the series.
They will win this series, bro. Deep down in your heart, you know OKC winning, bro.
I'm gonna say this:
with Tyrese because that's your boy.
That is very true. But the Pacers have to win one of these games on the road. They have to. They have to win one of these. I don't know. I don't care which one it is. You have to win one of these games.
I don't think that matters. Even if they do win,
it don't matter. It matters. It matters.
They can't win game 1. If they win game 1, they're gonna have because I think that's the same thing. Who did they play the first series? They played the Bucks. Once they won game 1, it was like Milwaukee confidence went downhill, bro.
But the Thunder are different. Milwaukee is not good. They're not a good team.
Yeah, so, but they won game 1 with the Knicks, and look how much confidence they got from that. So they can't. OKC can't.
I mean, they've won game 1 against every team they play. They won game 1 against the Cavs, won game 1 against the Knicks.
And look how much confidence they had when they beat the Cavs and the Knicks.
So you gotta win one of these because you can't go back home 0-2 because then it's really gonna be like how people think. Thunder win the first 2 games, then they probably split it in Indiana, then they just lose in 5 on the home court. You have to win one of these. You have to win. You can't go down 0-2. If you go down 0-2, I damn near might say it's over. But
especially against the Thunder. Come on now.
So I want to add. Wait, let me see. Hold on, let me see. OKC is taking it. That's what it's Simone's saying.
Yes, sir.
Jaren Jackson, 5 rebounds. Laugh my ass off. Put me in. I'm gonna turn that into Dennis Rodman.
Francisco, how tall are you, bro? How tall are you, Francisco?
Bro, Francisco probably like
5'4". Francisco 5'4".
Nah, I was gonna say 5'6". You my guy though, Francisco. You my guy. So
Francisco about 5'4".
I want to ask you something. I want to say, which team has the better at this? Coaching. Which team has the better coaching? Who has the better coaching in this series?
I'm gonna go OKC. I'm gonna go OKC. And that's a hard one because Rick Carlisle is a really good coach, but I'm gonna go OKC because they got the better record.
I'm gonna say Rick Carlisle only because I think he has made adjustments in every series so far. The series he's been not in this series, but in all his series he has made adjustments. He's been here. He's been to a finals. He beat the Heatles. So he knows he knows what it takes to get here. He's gonna get these guys to play. Now, Mark Daigneault, I get it. Great coach. He ain't been here before. He ain't been to the finals. And maybe he doesn't have to do as many adjustments. Obviously, he's gonna make adjustments, don't get me wrong. But maybe he doesn't have to do as many adjustments as the Pacers because the Thunder have the better team. But I'm gonna go with Rick Carlisle. I think when they're just coaching, who has the coaching advantage in this series, I think it's Rick
I
Carlisle.
mean, the experience definitely does play a part, but Mark, what series was it? When they went against Denver, and he was talking about how Jokic inbounds the ball fast, and it helps them start their little mini fast breaks. So Mark, he watches a lot of film and he studies a lot. So it's like even though Rick Carlisle does have that finals experience, I think Mark he's still smart and he can still make adjustments on the fly. He knows how to read the game in real time too. So I think they both equally good though.
I go Rick Carlisle more because of the experience though. I think like it's just the experience that plays a big part in this series. Offense. Who has the better offense in this series? Well, not in this series, but it coming into the series, who has the better offense?
I'm gonna say OKC. You got a 30-point per game scorer in Shea. Then you got J-Dub, who's a 20-point per game scorer. And then you got Luke Dort, who averages double digits. Chet. I think Hardenstein averages at least 10. I think they got at least like 5 or 6 players on their team that average more than 10.
In the playoffs, no. In the playoffs, no. They only have 3. That's what I was saying earlier. They only have 3 guys averaging double digits. Hardenstein is next with 9, then Caruso with 8, and Dort with 8.
Round up. Round up.
Okay. 4 then, my bad. 4. I'm going to say it's crazy. It might be the Pacers. I got to, real quick, I was watching PC and Swiper, he was asking one of them, he thinks the Pacers, not starting 5-wise, is better than the OKC starting 5-wise. Not better players, don't get me wrong, but collectively, he says the Pacers starting 5 is better than the OKC starting 5. Do you agree with that? Collectively.
I mean, I can see where he's coming from as far as like those guys, because not OKC, the Pacers, they move the ball a lot. Like they move the ball a lot. Ball movement is a key focal point in their offense. And then with the Thunder, it's either they move the ball, but not as much as the Pacers, and it's more so of let Shea go to work because Shea's so great. You know what I mean? So I could see him saying that only because the Pacers move the ball a lot. But if we talking about if you line them up paper on paper, Thunder got the better starting 5. I mean,
I think because he was saying like Lou Dort. I mean, you match up Lou Dort with, let's just hypothetically say Andrew Nembhard. Like, who's the better player? Probably say Andrew Nembhard. I would say Andrew Nembhard. Miles Turner and Isaiah Hardenstein. Who's the better player? Probably Miles Turner. Chet and Pascal. Pick your poison. Aaron Nesmith and whoever. Probably somebody better than Nesmith. Shea and Hallie. Shea. I think that's what he was saying, like just collectively. You're on mute though, but collectively. Offense, I would say who has the better offense? I will only say the Pacers because they have the better shooting. Like that's probably the only reason why I would go with the Pacers. Because like I said earlier, Thunder are only shooting 33% from the 3. They're really not a good 3-point shooting team anyway. They really don't have a lot of 3-point shooters if we're being honest. Like Chet is damn near arguably like
they best 3-point shooter.
Damn near in the starting 5 at least.
Yeah.
He's like their best. Yeah. So with the Pacers,
and then I'd probably be what, J-Dub?
Yeah, you can say J-Dub. Lou Dort percentage-wise shot good from the 3. Then you got Andrew Nembhard can hit threes. Tyrese can hit threes. Miles Turner. Everybody in the start 5 can hit a 3. And that's what they could do with a 5-out lineup. I think the offense, it's just a little bit better than OKC, but OKC's offense is no slack whatsoever. So I would go with Pacers offense over OKC's offense. Defense, we don't even need to talk about this. We know.
We already know OKC better.
Shooting. Who has the better
Pacers.
Now I would say these last three might be, you don't know. Rebounding. Who has the rebound advantage in this series?
I'm gonna say OKC because it depends on if they run that too big lineup or not. But even if they don't, I still think that OKC is the better rebounding team because J-Dub rebounds, Shea rebounds, Luke Dort rebounds, Chet he rebounds a little bit. All those players on OKC crash the boards.
I would definitely go with OKC, but it's not like when you look at the rebounders, they don't clear them. Like Pacers average 39 rebounds, Thunder average 44. So it's not like they cleared them, but they are the better. Like you said, Chet, Isaiah, everybody in the starting five can rebound the ball, and even guys on the bench, they can out rebound them. So easily the Thunder, I would say. The bench. Who comes in with the better bench in this series? Who has the bench advantage?
I think the better bench. I'm gonna low-key say OKC because OKC, they got Aaron Wiggins, they got Isaiah Joe, they got Caruso, they got Cason Wallace. So yeah, and then versus the Pacers, they got what? Ben Shepherd, Ben Mathurin, Obi,
TJ
McConnell.
Thomas Bryant.
Thomas.
Hey, he was hooping in Game 6.
Yeah, he was. He was. No, I'm not even going front like he wouldn't. He definitely was. Hey,
the bench is the argument.
I mean, let's go pound for pound. You got Alex Caruso versus TJ McConnell. I'm taking Alex Caruso. Ben Mathurin versus what? Aaron Wiggins. Or Cason Wallace and Aaron Wiggins.
In the argument, I would say Ben, the offense is better. Cason Wallace's defense is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'll go Ben. Ben.
Okay. Who else they got? Ben Shepherd or Cason Wallace? I'm going Cason.
What you said? Wait.
Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins.
Oh, I would say Aaron Wiggins. Ben Shepherd is an okay defender, but he can hit the three. His 3-pointer is good.
Who else they got? Obi Toppin and who else on? Okay, let me look at OKC roster. Isaiah Joe.
Obi Toppin easily. Obi. Isaiah Joe ain't even been hooping. He ain't been hooping. Obi easily Obi. The bench is the argument.
That's the only bench guys they play.
The bench is the argument.
I mean, y'all best two is what? Obi and Ben? And what, TJ McConnell?
No. Oh, yeah, those are three best. Obi, and Ben Mathurin, and TJ McConnell.
And ours is Alex Caruso, Cason, and Aaron Wiggins.
Really Aaron Wiggins don't even play like that, low.
Bro, Aaron Wiggins, he can hoop, bro.
No, I think he could, but he hasn't played as much.
Every time he get, I think they will play. I think he will utilize his bench more this series, though.
I would say the Pacers because I feel like we got 3 good players. Y'all got 2 good players. Like Aaron Wiggins, I think is a good player. I just think, will he utilize him like how we think he should? Like
Isaiah Joe's good.
I think he's a good shooter.
Even though Jalen Williams doesn't play like that, he still comes in and gives good minutes whenever he plays.
Aaron Wiggins played 4 games against Timberwolves, had an only average 11 minutes per game and average a point. He didn't play him. And against the Nuggets, 6 points, only played 14. Against the Grizzlies, he played 13 minutes. He doesn't play like how we think he should.
I mean, but in them series, that series with the Grizzlies, like they was blowing them out. So like,
we don't count that. Okay. So
yeah, I don't count that series. But the Nuggets series, he averaged 6. Didn't you say he averaged 6 points now? He played 14 minutes?
Yeah, 6 points. He had 2 good games.
That ain't bad.
Then against Timberwolves, he literally only played 11 minutes and averaged a point.
They was messing the Timberwolves up too. I mean, but this series is gonna be different. I think you have to utilize your bench this series only because Rick Carlisle's gonna go out there and run 10 deep, and
Yes,
Shea and J Dub and all of them, they're gonna get tired, bro. And then once players get tired, they start adding up ticky tack fouls because they're reaching more, they're not sliding their feet as much. So I think he's definitely gonna utilize his bench more.
Now the last one I got, the star players collectively. Who has the better star players collectively?
Well, outside of Shea, I feel like J Dub and Siakam, you could pick your poison whoever you want between them two. And then what? Chet and
Miles
who's
Turner.
and Miles
I would say
Turner.
I would put
I
Miles
feel like
Turner.
that's up. I think that's up in the air too. I mean, Miles Turner has more experience.
Is Chet clearly better than Miles? Like you could say better.
Nah, he's not
but
clearly.
Is he clearly?
He's not clearing them yet. I wouldn't say he clears Miles Turner.
And I don't think J-Dub, and I think J-Dub and Siakam are like when we go like second option wise, I think they're about the same. I think you can argue and say they're the same.
I think they 2s and 3s are about the same. And then Shay's better than
yes.
So by default, you would low-key have to go OKC because Shea is better than Tyrese.
I would go Thunder. And it's because Shea is just so great. J-Dub, hey, he's showing like, hey, I'm a second option in this league. But Siakam no joke either.
Bro. He has to show up.
Yes,
he can't take no games off, bro. He cannot take no games off.
I mean, this series is set up for them. They always do good. Like when it's a guard, they kill against a guard because they can't do because the guard going up against OKC. Like we just saw Anthony Edwards basically in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tyrese has to go up against them, but he's not like and he's gonna make things. He doesn't have to score obviously, but he can't have stinkers. Like he can't.
Shit, even Ja. Look what they did to Ja.
Oh, that first game was bad.
You know what I mean? So it's like you said, they locked those guards up. And if you cut the head off of the snake, which is Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers are gonna have a hard time with their offense. I mean, yeah, they got Nembhard, who can do some of the same things that Tyrese does.
He needs to step up.
Mm-hmm.
He was not, I think, offensively wise. Like, if we're being honest, after like probably later on in that Cavs series, after that, he was not offensively wise playing good. He wasn't. He was hooping against the Bucks. Oh, they couldn't stop him. After that, I don't think he was hooping.
They ain't got no perimeter defenders though.
Who?
The Bucks. Besides Torian Prince, I mean, he not really all that.
He wasn't playing. He was trash. I would go OKC when it comes to star players.